Let's be totally honest here. How much of your day is actually just spent, well, copying code from some chatbot window and pasting it into your editor? Yeah, we've literally all been there. But today we're totally upgrading your workflow. Welcome to This Explainer. I'm going to be acting as your mentor today to help you shift from working like a passive intern to operating like a true manager-level power user. We're going to look at exactly how to stop treating AI like a glorified copy-paste machine and start wielding it like a full-time AI engineer that lives directly inside your local environment. Okay, let's just dive right into this. Think of today's agenda as your personal mentorship curriculum. We're going to be covering the copy-paste trap, securing your local sandbox, architecting with plan mode, the iterative debugging loop, and finally, the power user mindset.
All right, section 1, the copy-paste trap.
You know the feeling, right? Constantly switching contexts, dragging little snippets of code from a chatbot that fundamentally just doesn't understand your local environment. Honestly, it's incredibly inefficient. The biggest illusion in AI-assisted coding is this idea of context. Think about the junior way of doing things. That browser tab, it's basically an isolated block box. It doesn't know your project's architecture, it doesn't know your coding standards, or the 50 other files your brand new feature is inevitably going to touch. Every single time you paste code, you are the one doing all the heavy mental lifting to bridge that gap. But then there's the power user way. This is an agentic coding tool running directly in your terminal, like Claude Code. It actually has the exact same access to files and tools that you do. It's not a black box. It's a partner that reads your entire codebase from the inside out. Game changer, right?
Moving on to section 2, securing your local sandbox.
Look, when you invite an AI agent into your local environment, you're giving it unprecedented access. So, before you hand over the keys to any tool, you absolutely have to create a safe workspace. A good developer always protects their data. By definition, sandboxing is simply the practice of isolating your sensitive project files into a restricted subfolder. When you use tools like Claude Cowork or Claude Code, the AI is actually very conscious about security, but you need to be deeply mindful about what exactly you give it access to. You want to ensure your broader hard drive remains completely off limits to unauthorized AI access. Setting this up, it's actually a super simple 3-step protocol. First up, you just create a dedicated subfolder on your machine. Easy enough. Second, you move only the targeted assets, the exact files and data the AI actually needs, straight into that folder. And third, you grant explicit agent access to only that specific directory. And that's literally it. By doing this, the rest of your system remains completely 100% secure, while the AI does all the heavy lifting right where you want it to. So the absolute crucial point here is this: you are always in the driver's seat. When you fire up these terminal tools, they are going to ask for permission to operate in your folder. You maintain ultimate authorization over every single one of the AI's actions. It's a ridiculously powerful tool, but at the end of the day, you are the one holding the keys. Let's jump to section 3, architecting with plan mode. Okay, this is where your workflow is going to change forever. We need to talk about the totally crucial concept of thinking before acting. Your very first step as a power user is creating a claude.md file right in your project's root folder. I want you to think of this as the official living onboarding document for your brand new AI teammate. It's literally the first thing the agent reads to understand your unique architecture. It just needs 4 plain English instructions. What? Just briefly explain the tech stack. Why? Describe the repository's main purpose. How? Tell it exactly how to build, test, and run the project. And finally, rules. Add any specific coding patterns or styles it absolutely must follow. Now, once the AI actually knows the rules, you don't just tell it to blindly do the thing. Instead, you ask it to plan the thing. You literally type something like /plan. First, propose a plan to add a /health endpoint. Don't touch any files yet. This is amazing because it forces the AI into a read-only state. It goes in, analyzes the codebase, figures out exactly which files need to change, and presents you with a clear step-by-step strategy. This right here represents a massive mindset shift. You are the architect. The AI is simply the builder. Think about it. Senior developers architect a solution and completely approve the blueprint before letting anyone, or any AI for that matter, write a single line of code. Once you review the plan and it looks solid, you simply say, proceed, and the agent goes ahead and creates and edits the exact files it promised to. I'm telling you, this one simple step is going to save you from so many headaches and wrong turns. All right, section 4, the iterative debugging loop. Look, let's be real. Code is inevitably going to break. It happens to all of us. When an app crashes, junior developers tend to panic, or they start blindly digging through a dozen files. But power users, they handle crashes collaboratively. When your server crashes, you don't actually need to dive into the code yourself right away. You just simply copy the error message from the terminal and you feed it right back to your AI agent. You tell it, hey, read the code you just wrote, find the bug, and fix it. The AI then reevaluates its own work, identifies the mistake, and proposes a solution. You just approve the fix, and boom, the resolution is applied. This back-and-forth debugging loop perfectly proves that terminal AI isn't just about writing code. It is about collaboratively fixing it in real time. Honestly, those old browser-based chatbots just aren't built to do this. And finally, Section 5, the power user mindset. So we have this incredible terminal agent configured. But remember, an AI's results depend entirely on you. Super users direct their AI the exact same way they would direct a highly intelligent human hire. To get that elite-level, perfectly customized output, you really need an actionable checklist. So let's rapidly break down the PRIME framework. P is for purpose. Always give a precise goal. R is research. Provide the context, notes, and background constraints so it never has to guess. I is interview. And guys, this is the absolute hidden gem. Literally, tell the AI to interview me before you respond, and it will actually ask you multiple choice questions to refine its own scope. How cool is that? M is mechanics. Tell it exactly how the output should look, like using bullet points or a specific file structure. And finally, E is for examples. Show it what good looks like from your past work. If you follow this checklist, AI totally stops being just a simple tool and becomes your absolute ultimate edge. Because ultimately, the real edge is the human using the tool. I know it's easy to look around right now and feel like everyone else is getting ahead faster or that they have better resources. But think about it. For a tiny monthly cost, you can now essentially hire a digital entity that can code, design, and build right alongside you. However, what AI absolutely cannot give you is the innate curiosity that made you want to learn this stuff in the first place. Are you going to slowly replace real effort with mere convenience? Or do you have the tenacity to push through the friction and build real, lasting capabilities?
You are the manager now.
Your curiosity is the true differentiator in tech. Ultimately, you are the one you've been waiting for. You are no longer just copying and pasting. Not anymore. You are now managing a dedicated AI engineer right inside your local environment. You know exactly how to sandbox your data, how to architect tasks using plan mode, and how to iterate through that real-time debugging loop. So, I want to leave you with this somewhat provocative question to really chew on. Now that your terminal actually has a brain, what's the very first task you're going to give your new AI engineer? Get in there and start building.